Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my May must-have products. These are products that I have tried out and have absolutely been loving this month, in the month of May. I've got not too many, a few, but I don't want this video to be like 5 hours long, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is this guy right here. This is a brush that I got from Target. At the beginning of this month. I saw it and I don't know, it's something about it really intrigued me. Honestly, I think it's because he's so cute. Like, look how cute and short and fat he is. Like, just so cute. And so I went ahead and purchased it, but when I took it out of the package and felt it, it's amazing. It's so soft. It's got a really nice rounded head. And the bristles are soft, but they're dense, but they're not too dense. This is absolutely perfect for blending out powder, like buffing it into the skin when you really want to get like that nice matte finish. This guy is fantastic for that. I also use him for like blending my contour down my neck. It's excellent for that as well. It was only a couple of dollars. It wasn't very expensive. None of the Target brushes have any names or numbers or anything like that, but you'll know them because you'll see like in the Target section they all have these like gray handles with this kind of silvery chrome part up here, and they have a number of them. Like, I was in Target the other day and I saw a huge section of them, but this one is one of the first ones I've ever tried from there, and I absolutely love him. So yeah, I think I'll be picking up some more Target brushes to try them out, but this guy is awesome. Okay, next makeup related product. I talked about this in my beauty haul. It was end of last month, I think it was, about the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. And I remember telling you guys I was really nervous about trying a brow product from the drugstore, but I absolutely love this stuff. Like, when I'm going to work or I'm not doing a full face of makeup and don't want to take the time to like actually fill in my brows, I use this sucker. It's an awesome brow filler, but yeah, I feel like it also has a gel consistency, so it kind of keeps my brows in place too, which is interesting because I was not expecting that at all. But it's got like this tip right here, I don't know if you can see that or not, and it basically has like little fibers in it, so it fills in the sparse areas of your brows, but it doesn't look chunky or cakey or gross. It actually looks like nice little brow hairs. And I was surprised about the color too. The color matches my brows almost perfectly. I was absolutely intrigued when I first saw this, and the very first time I used it, I'm not gonna lie, I think I went a little heavy-handed with it, and it got like, I don't know what I looked crazy. But after I kind of figured out like how to use it, you basically just kind of have to go through it very light-handed and sort of just stroke it almost if you were like adding little hairs into your brows. But it's a fantastic product. I will definitely make this part of my regular routine, like I said, when I just don't want to fill in my brows. This guy has been a lifesaver. Another product I talked about in my drugstore haul that I told you guys I would keep you posted on are these guys right here. These are the LA Girl strobe light strobing powders. I love these highlights. Now, don't get me wrong, these are not subtle highlights. These definitely will give you that sheen, but they're so pretty. They're not chunky, they're not glittery. They give you a really nice bold highlight. It's the highlight I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's absolutely beautiful. This pink one is very quickly becoming one of my favorites. The pink one is a 90 watt and this one is an 100 watt. These were only a couple of dollars. They're fantastic highlighters, especially for the price. I would definitely suggest them for somebody who's going to want to do like full glam on makeup and you don't want to spend the money to purchase like a higher end highlighter. Go for these guys because they are excellent highlighters. If you just barely dip your brush, you can get a little bit of a lighter application, but they're definitely not subtle highlights. So if you're looking for a subtle one, I would go with a different one, but these guys are fantastic for that really pretty glow on the cheek. And like I said, for the price, you can't beat it. This next product I wasn't necessarily going to show you because I definitely do not have luxury makeup. This is the only piece of luxury makeup that I own, and it was definitely something that was a splurge item for me because, trust me, Mom don't gotta like that, let me just tell you. But I tried this product probably like 2 years ago, maybe more than 2 years ago. I got a sample at Sephora, and I absolutely just fell in love with it. But like I said, it's very expensive, and I don't normally purchase things like this because, you know, let's be real, we got bills to pay. But I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I'd never buy this kind of stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and treat myself. And it is this. This is the Dior Forever Skin Perfect Makeup Everlasting Wear Pore Refining Effect with Sunscreen Foundation. I'm in the shade 023. Like I said, I don't normally purchase things that are this expensive, spending much money on a foundation. I definitely do not use this every single day. I've used it a couple of times in the month of May, and let me just tell you, it will not disappoint. If you were in the market for a luxury foundation, this is an excellent product. Like, this makes my skin so smooth. And now, while I will say it still settles in the lines in my forehead, because we all know that's a problem, I mean, it makes my skin so smooth, so flawless, so beautiful. Every time I wore it this month, I was just like, oh, it's so pretty. And so, yes, like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I mean, it is definitely worth mentioning because it is probably quickly becoming one of my favorite foundations. This one, it gives you a luminescence, like I can't even explain it. Get a sample from Sephora and try it for yourself. You will not be sorry. If you're looking to treat yourself, this guy, good. Okay, so moving on to kind of I guess, makeup related items. I was so happy when I saw this out, and I actually had a 20% off coupon earlier this month, so I went ahead and I purchased it. It is the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Summer perfume. I own regular Bombshell and Bloom, and then the winter one that they came out with, like last year I think it was. But I was so excited when I saw this came out because they had this scent, if you guys remember, if any of you are like into Victoria's Secret perfumes, a couple of years ago. And I didn't get it. I don't know why I didn't get it, but I never purchased it. And it has such a yummy, fruity smell. But it came back out again, and when I had the 20% off coupon, I was like, oh, I'm so stoked, I'm gonna go buy it. Let me read the notes for you so you can know, because I know a lot of Bombshells, they all kind of have like a very similar undertone. They all smell like Bombshell, but like different variations of Bombshell. But this one's a little bit more fruity, and this one has, the notes are grapefruit, blackcurrant, and lily of the valley. You can definitely smell the grapefruit in it. It is totally citrusy for sure. It smells absolutely awesome. It's the perfect scent for like summertime when you want to smell really pretty, but you definitely want to add a note of that freshness and that coolness that comes with summer. This is absolutely awesome. Now I know it's a limited edition, so I don't know if you can still get it. Like some stores may still have it, so if you are in the market for a perfume, go ahead and pick it up. They last a really long time on my skin. I don't notice that they fade after just a couple of hours. I just think it's a really great deal for the price. I mean, the bottles are always beautiful. I mean, let's get real. Look at this bottle. But yeah, so I definitely have been using this and have been loving it. This is something that I was super excited to find. This product right here I actually purchased online. It's called Yeouth, I think that's how you say it. It's Yeouth, Youth. It's a retinol serum with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. I have a really hard time finding skincare products, which is so weird because that's my job. But I have a citrus allergy, like actual citrus oils, not citrus scented stuff, but like things that actually have the fruit in it. Those things will make me break out. I get like these weird like water blisters and stuff like that when I use it. So products are really hard for me to find, especially products like retinols, glycolic acids, those kind of things almost always have an orange peel oil or a lemon peel oil because it's very, very good for your skin. This one does not. The only kind of plant-based item it has in it is aloe, but it's a 2.5% retinol serum. I really, really like it. I have noticed a huge difference in my skin using this. I actually use this a couple of times a week. Usually with retinol, you definitely want to start out making sure that you just use it, you know, maybe once a week or twice a week. See how your skin goes, because retinol is a very strong product. If you use too much too fast, you'll get flaking and peeling and that kind of thing. So make sure that you just use a little bit at first and then gradually bump it up as your skin gets used to it. So I do use this a couple of times a week. It's definitely helped in the size of my pores right here on my nose. They're not big, but they are a little bit visible. It's helped with some of the lines in my forehead. I definitely have noticed that, as well as in the clarity of my skin. It definitely has helped make my overall skin tone more even and a little bit more luminous. So I would definitely recommend adding retinol to your skin, especially if you are getting into your 30s and 40s. It's important to make sure that you add something into the skin that helps you exfoliate regularly, and a good exfoliation, more than just a scrub, something with chemical exfoliation in it, because as we age, our skin has a little bit harder time rejuvenating itself. So this is definitely going to help you, your cell turnover rate to speed up if you use something like this. So definitely recommend this. And I know this brand has an entire range of products, which I totally plan on trying some more, and I will let you know what those how those go. Next product is kind of a weird product, but I had to talk about it because I was super stoked when I found it. So normally, let me just tell you, I am a Tom's girl. I like natural deodorants. I don't like anything with aluminum in it. I don't like those ones that plug up your pores, because I feel like, you know, you need to be able to release sweat, because that's how your body gets rid of toxins. So I was normally a Tom's girl, like Tom's all the way, the unscented natural one. I saw this one. This is the Schimdt natural deodorant lavender and sage, and it actually intrigued me because it has lavender in it, and I love the scent of lavender. It's an award-winning natural formula, no aluminum, no propylene glycol, and no artificial fragrances. It really just has a bunch of different natural oils in it with lavender and then clary sage, and it smells phenomenal. And it keeps me from, like, it doesn't keep me from sweating. Like, I do notice I sweat a little bit, but you don't feel wet or anything like that underneath when you use it. It definitely makes you feel like you're wearing one of those deodorants that, you know, kind of clog up the pores, but it doesn't. It's amazing. It was a little bit tricky for me to figure out how to use. The first time I used it, I was kind of like, what? Because it has a really interesting consistency. Like I said, it's mostly oils, so it's kind of like, not sticky, but like when I put it on, I kind of felt like I was dragging like a paste, and I was like, what in the world? So I sort of had to like rub it in to kind of get it to, you know, meld. But as I've gone through the stick, it has definitely gotten more into the consistency like regular deodorant. But I think this is definitely going to take over my Tom's, I have to say. And I've been a Tom's girl, but this stuff is really, really good. And I've heard that you can get it in a jar too, and that's kind of what the consistency almost reminded me of it was first. It was like something that you have to scoop out of a jar and like rub on. But this one in the stick form does work. After your first 4 or 5 times, you know, you just got to work with it a little bit, then it gets a really good consistency. But I have to say, this probably will definitely be my new go-to because I am just absolutely loving that it gives me a nice fresh scent because it's, you know, lavender is such a beautiful scent, but the sage kind of adds something to it too. And it definitely keeps me from feeling like I'm a sweaty mess. It's amazing. So I would definitely say give this sucker a go. I want to say the price point is pretty much on par with Tom's. I think it was like $4 or $5 or something like that, which is a little bit on the pricey side for a deodorant. Definitely just give this sucker a whirl. So my last 2 products that I have are both hair care products, and I have been saying this in a couple of my videos. I have a hair story. I have always wanted to have like huge hair. I've always wanted to have like a big afro and all that kind of stuff, and obviously my hair is pinned straight. It's not happening. So my youngest sister-in-law sent me a tutorial here on YouTube. If I can still find it, I'll try to link it and put it in the description box for you, of a girl with, you know, she looked like she had hair texture about like mine. She basically took 2 straws and she like wove her hair in between the straws with aluminum foil on them, and then took her flat iron and like basically went all the way down the hair. And when she took it out, it had this really nice tight curl, and she like froed it all out, and it looked so cool. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. So I made my husband, I recruited him, and I had him sit down, and we kind of did like the top section of my hair. I guess it was too much heat for my hair, or honestly, I think it was a lot of heat for my hair. But in that same period of time, we moved down here to Florida, and the Florida water is very hard. It is extremely hard on your hair, not to mention the sun is more intense than here. Not to mention I wasn't using any conditioner because I never did before. My hair is so fine and so soft that if I used a bunch of conditioner before, it would just do nothing. Like, it would hold no style. So of course I kept those same hair habits when I moved down here, not realizing the changes in the weather, the changes in the water. Then I added all that heat on there, and my hair literally burned. Like, literally burned. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it looks like if you took hair and you put a lighter under it and it crinkled up, that's what my hair looks like. I've been working really hard on trying to get my hair back to where it's not breaking off. Like, when I brush my hair, I mean, little pieces will just break off. I have tried a bunch of different things. I've tried a bunch of different shampoos, but nothing has helped my hair like these 2 products I'm about ready to show you. The first one is this. This is Olaplex. I'm sure if you have any kind of a color in your hair that you go from dark to very light, you'll know what this is. It's a 3-step program. The first 2 steps they do for you at the salon, but then step number 3 is an at-home treatment that you can do. You do it once a week. It's a hair mask. You leave it in your hair for, you know, however long. It says 10 to 15, but it says better is longer. So I leave it on my hair for like 3 hours. And it has made such a phenomenal difference in my hair. I mean, it still breaks, don't get me wrong, it's still breaking, but the new area, like the new growth that's coming out right here, is growing out healthy and strong. And even though I do still get it, you know, somewhat colored. I mean, this up here is kind of my natural color. I'm an ashy blonde. I've used it probably 3 times, and I still have maybe a time or 2 to go. It has made the biggest difference of anything I have tried, and let me tell you, I have tried a lot of stuff to try to get my hair back to, you know, where it was before, or at least somewhat better than it has been, you know, just so it's not breaking off. This is the Pureology Hydrate Conditioner. It makes your hair really, really soft. It makes it really smooth, and I think it actually has things in it that might help the hair grow as well, because it definitely has a very minty sensation. When you put it in your hair, and you know, what I usually do is I wash my hair the days that I wash my hair, then I put this on there and I kind of swirl it up into a bun on the top of my head, and just let it sit there while I'm like washing my body and shaving, what have you. And it makes your scalp feel tingly, like it's minty. It's got a lot of oils and things like that that are really good for the hair, but it doesn't make my hair feel greasy or heavy. Some of the things that I've used on my hair before, like leave-in conditioners or, you know, like leave-in oils and things like that, yes, it does make my hair look a little bit smoother, but it also makes it just look greasy, and it kind of weighs it down. This doesn't do that. This is excellent. So that's my hair story. I mean, lesson learned. I will give up my dreams of having big hair, and I will just do what I can with what I have. So yeah, these are all the products that I have absolutely been loving this month. These are my must-haves. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these products for yourself to give them a try, I will put the link in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click subscribe to see more videos from me. Don't forget, SPF is your best friend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!